The 1st Pennsylvania Regiment, also known as the Pennsylvania Rifle Regiment and 1st Continental Regiment, was raised under the command of Colonel William Thompson for service in the Continental Army. History. The Congressional Resolution of June 14, 1775 authorized 10 companies of expert riflemen to be raised for 1-year enlistments as Continental troops. Maryland and Virginia were to raise 2 companies each, and Pennsylvania 6. Pennsylvania frontiersmen, however, were so eager to participate that on June 22 Pennsylvania's quota of companies was increased to 8. Organized as a regiment known as the Pennsylvania Rifle Regiment, a 9th company was added to the regiment on July 11. All 13 companies were sent to Washington's army at Boston for use as light infantry and later as special reserve forces. 7 companies of the regiment were made up of mostly Scots-Irish, the 6th and 7th companies were mostly German, from Berks and Northampton counties. Their standard weapon was the long rifle, which had greater range and accuracy than the muskets used by most of the British Army and Continental Army, but less weight of shot, slower rate of fire, and were without bayonets, making the regiment unsuitable for line of battle. They are remarkably stout and hardy men, many of them exceeding 6 feet in height. They are dressed in white frocks or rifle shirts and round hats. Their men are remarkable for the accuracy of their aim, striking a mark with great certainty at 200 yards distance. At a review, a company of them, while in a quick advance, fired their balls into objects of 7 inches diameter at the distance of 250 yards. Their shot have frequently proved fatal to British officers and soldiers who expose themselves to view at more than double the distance of common musket shot. The regiment saw action during the New York Campaign, Battle of Trenton, Second Battle of Trenton, and Battle of Princeton. At the Battle of Brandywine the regiment was led by Colonel James Chambers and assigned to Colonel Thomas Hartley's 1st Pennsylvania Brigade, under the direction of Acting Division Commander Brigadier General Anthony Wayne. The 1st Pennsylvania Regiment fought near Chadds Ford where it held the post of honor, the far right flank of the division. At the Battle of Germantown the regiment was brigaded with the 2nd, 7th, and 10th Pennsylvania Regiments. The unit again fought on the extreme right flank of the division, just east of Germantown Road. Afterward, the regiment's Major Henry Miller boasted to his family about how the division routed the British troops opposed to them and overran their camp. The first was in action at the Battle of Matson's Ford on December 11, 1777. The unit also fought at the Battle of Monmouth in 1778 and the Battle of Springfield in 1780. 2 companies, those of Captain William Hendricks and Captain Matthew Smith, accompanied Arnold's expedition to Quebec and were captured in the Battle of Quebec. The regiment was furloughed June 11, 1783 at Philadelphia, Pennsylvania and disbanded on November 15, 1783.